It is another morning and I am bringing the chickens some treats from the house. I've been doing lots of canning, preserving, and just sorting through the vegetables as I'm giving them to the community. And so every once in a while I find this rotten tomato or something like that. And so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna let the chickens out and I'm gonna feed them some treats. Yeah, they like them. There are some that actually ran past. I guess tomatoes aren't their thing. Oh, I know who it is. It's this lady over here. She ran past. And, I think we need to come up with a name for her. All she wants to do is get out. And she escapes and she goes and hangs out on our patio and loves the gardens. She doesn't want to be with the flock at all. She wants to be all by herself, doing her own thing. Right? Is that what you want? Just do your own thing, right? We've clipped her wings, tried to keep her in here. It's impossible. So, on the comments below, I want you all to give me some ideas on a name that we can give her. It's hard to give 50 plus chickens names, but when they stand out like somebody like her, it's just time to name her. So let me know in the comments, what name should we give this little lady, our escape artist? I literally turned my back and she flopped over. Here she is. She's following me to the house. Something that I learned way too late was that yesterday was Egg World Egg Day, something like that. Good morning, ladies. So, World Egg Day. Well, every day is World Egg Day at our house. We're always collecting eggs. If you look right there, I see an egg. I see it. Girls, I'm coming to get it. I've got a few. I'm just gonna set these right underneath you guys. I wasn't expecting to have so many eggs this early in the morning. There's a couple of eggs left in there, but there was 3 mamas sitting in every single nesting box, and I didn't want to encourage them to leave because I'm sure some of them are actually nesting, but gotta fill up the water. Pretty lucky. We have a well right here on the property, so we can just grab water. We put a tap onto the top of the well, and so we can just grab water for the animals. And what we've noticed in wintertime is that if we just leave it in a small trickle, it actually never freezes, and so then we can use this for the entire winter. Water is always a major concern for us in wintertime because it will get to minus 40 here in Canada, no problem in midwinter. So we have to get creative. And so that was something my husband learned, was that we can actually do that. We can just keep it running, and usually it doesn't freeze up. But we have heaters in the water bowls for the cattle and stuff like that. So it's all just takes a little bit of extra effort to keep these guys going throughout the winter. Samson, are you waiting for breakfast? Good morning. Hey, Tuptum. Oh, I could hear from Sheldon already. Gidget's visiting the girls again.
Guess who's in the barn? You would never guess.
Oh, there's Koa. Hi, sweetie.
Dog.
You want to hang out with us today? You want to hang out? Hey, who's that stinky guy? Koa. Do you like Gidget being in that pen with you guys? I don't think so.
Come, Koa.
Oh.
Purple's coming too.
Hey, Pup, you gonna be outside with us today? Oh, yeah, I don't want that stinkiness.
Yeah, you'll smell it the rest of the day. Come, Gidge, come on. Come on, Gidge.
Come on, Gidgey. Yeah, there we go.
There's a gate on it.
Oh.
Come on, Gidge. Go.
Typical. Hanging out with the girls all night long, have you?
Since having the cows, or putting fence up the other day, we haven't had the cows in there at all. They're just grazing.
They're happy, eh?
Yeah.
So the last fence that you saw us build, the one that livened Sheldon up a little bit, it's way out there. And we just don't see the cows anymore. We were concerned on the first day that maybe they were out and just running around the property. But we went and checked and nope, they were still in there. So they obviously like it. And I know it would keep them a little bit more content because that grass wasn't as long. So there's probably a lot more of it in there. And it probably has just, it's a little bit richer. Also, there was some alfalfa and stuff in there as well, right, Shell? Yeah. We had laughed. We thought maybe they would get diarrhea because they're not used to such rich food. But let's get Sammy some food.
Me trying to get him into the pen, so.
Whose interactions?
Me and Purple.
So Purple doesn't like you or what? Yeah, he doesn't like you. He doesn't trust you. Pup, now you're getting food outside? Oh, look at that. Yeah, he doesn't trust Sheldon. Sheldon's been moving him around, trying to find a place for him. And he had been with the female goats for a long time. And we figured, why not? Let's put him in with the male goats. Sammy would be there. That'd be great to have him there with Sammy. And then it's a huge fence line that they would be able to, they'd be able to run around in. And he didn't like that one bit. He curled up into a little ball beside the feeder in the male's pen. Well, and the cow's pen. It's the male goats and the cows and Sammy. But yeah, he curled up in a little ball and I felt so terrible for him. It was raining that day and he was just depressed. He did not want to be in that pen. So now he's not really trusting Sheldon very much. He thinks he's gonna put him back with those crazy cows. So he'll stay with the girls. That's where he's comfortable. And the girls are eating with little Binu and Augie. So we're gonna walk this fence. We had put, in the last video you saw, we had put Gidget in here and we had taken the girls and we had put them into the other fence. And that's the time that we put little Pup in there as well. And wouldn't you know, it didn't take long and Gidget was with them all in one pen. And so we're gonna walk the fence. It's a small fence. We're gonna walk and we're gonna see, like, can he actually get out of here and get back into that pen? It just seems kind of strange. You should. Super exciting when you do. You know, here it's pushed out a little bit, but he would have had to. You can see maybe like that. You can see that there's a little bend right in the fence, but he would have to go through that electric line. That's the branch that Gidget uses to jump into here.
You can see he's nibbled off all the leaves.
That's his new place. It's where he wants to hang out. So Sheldon, you said that you've walked this already?
Yeah, this goes here, but no,
It's too tight. I don't know. I really don't know. And we've done a fancy job trying to stabilize that whole entire corner, and it seems to be all right. Well, it's not in behind that 2x4 anymore. It's all pushed back. No. Maybe you can tighten it a little bit, but that wouldn't have been it. So I don't know. I don't think that Gidget can actually climb back up the tree and get over.
You might climb that one and jump over.
Oh my goodness, you're right. So we have seen the young ones climb up this one, and they can get up pretty high.
Yeah.
We've seen them up at least 8 feet. Yeah, we've seen them. Maybe he jumped over that way. Fancy, fancy. Goats are actually good at escaping. We know that. But interestingly enough, we haven't had them escape. We haven't had that issue at all. We've had them in these pens, and they've done great in these pens the whole entire time. We've, I think last year maybe Gidget, because he was so young, he didn't know all the joy he was going to have with these girls in there. So we finally put them together when was that? Was it October 31st? Sheldon's busy. I think it was October 31st. We put them together last year because we figured that's the best time to breed the goats. And so that was his first taste of real manhood. And so I think now he knows what it's like. And so I think that he's pushing really hard to get over here so that he can practice some more of that manliness. We come out here and we forgot about little pup, and now he's gone. Now we have to go on a search. He probably ran after Mom. I wouldn't be surprised. But Mom always goes over to my grandfather's place for treats. My grandpa is super sweet. When Koa had her pups, he asked if he would be able to feed her every day. And what he wanted to feed her was super hilarious. He was cleaning out his freezer, and I mean like cleaning out his freezer. Like food from, well, we know there's food from 1994 in there, and he still did try to eat it. He had a bag of strawberries in the freezer, and he ate them. And he said they were really good. I don't know. But he wanted to clean out his freezer, and so he wanted to, oh, I think we found them. Yeah, they're at Grandpa's house. We're gonna go. So yeah, he was cleaning out his freezer, and every single day he would pull out some meat from the freezer. And he would thaw it. And the next morning, he actually has a dog bowl for my dogs. And the next morning, he would go and he would, hey,
What are you guys doing?
hey,
Purple.
hey, we should take Pup's, where's Pup? We should take Pup's collar off. We don't need to tell them apart anymore.
Come, purple.
And his collar is a little too tight. It's made for little puppies. Okay, so anyways, back to my story. So he would go ahead and he would put the meat out in Koa's bowl, and she would get a fresh treat every single day. So lucky her. Good for my grandpa. He's cleaning out his freezer. But now, obviously, Koa, over here, where's Koa? There's Koa. Koa thinks that she's not only our pet, but she's Grandpa's pet too. And it's good entertainment for him. So I'm not going to complain. Tomorrow is actually his birthday. He's turning 93 years old. Oh boy, the chase is on.
I'm not gonna get him.
He's coming.
Come, puppy. Puppy, come. You're not allowed to chase the chickens.
Ow, 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 ow.
What's that chicken's name?
We don't have a name yet.
Oh.
We're gonna name her.
Anyways, the chicken is out. And now puppy here chased after it.
Good boy.
Not trained enough to.
Good boy. He's trained with goats,
Yeah.
but he is not trained with
chickens.
chickens.
Yeah.
Whoo! That was close. He almost got her. Sheldon's over there saving the chickens' day. Maybe she'll stop escaping.
Puppy, come.
Good girl, Koa. Good girl, Koa. You don't want to chase her around. And he comes to me. Oh, look at that.
Good job.
Good boy. Good boy. Yeah, good boy.
That's what I
Oh,
wanted.
yeah. Let it hurt a little. I like that he sat down. That's perfect. Well, chicken, you live another moment.
Yeah.
Everyone take a good look at her. We need a name for this one. So we have another Thanksgiving gathering this weekend. So what you saw me doing there was just baking another dessert so that we can bring that along. So this gathering is going to be the gathering that's going to celebrate Thanksgiving with my extended family, plus it's going to celebrate my grandpa's 93rd birthday. It's going to be an extra fun time. It's not very often that I get to see my cousins, my extended family, and all their children, and that so that's something that I'm really looking forward to. We always have a great time, lots of laughs, and just catching up. And a lot of us have very similar lives. Most of us are all farmers of some kind. Every single one of us are different. Some are horse farmers, some are goat farmers, some are dairy farmers, some are hog farmers. It just goes on and on. So it's really, oh, and we've got a rabbit farmer in there too. Yeah, we have a lot of people in our family that's just, they're all raising animals for their family. And it's exciting to get together. We all can, you know, kind of feel with one another when it comes to raising animals and growing our own feed. And so, yeah, it's just a good time. Really looking forward to our time that we're gonna have with them. That looks good.